and getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. You feel the energy. These guys are ready to go. Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Tim Legler and Greg Anthony. And our reporter on the sideline tonight, Allie LaForce. And the starting group for the Spurs. Barnes operates at the 4 with Wembanyama at the 5. Castle is out there with Devin Vassell. And it's Champagnie in at the 3 spot. And for the Suns, we've got Green. Dunn is out there with Brooks. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's Williams at the 5, roaming the paint. Certainly one of the most intriguing parts of a new season, Tim, seeing which rookies have hit the ground running, have picked up and not missed a beat.
It's such a difficult adjustment, Kevin, when you get into this league and you see how fast things are happening, how big everybody on the court is. The window's very tight to make decisions. Very difficult to predict who is going to make that transition the fastest.
What was the one thing for you, size or speed or a combination of each?
For me, it was how quickly the shooting lanes closed up. You had much less time to make a decision of when to shoot, when to pass. That, to me, was the biggest transition.
Hits it from three-point range.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. They're getting their first look of the season at San Antonio in this one.
And they won the season series against this club last year, but, then again, so did a lot of other teams.
Now, Castle. After Devin Booker missing on that last three-pointer.
A bigger guard, 6'6" Castle, can just overwhelm defenders. Impressive for his age.
We play just over a minute here in the first. Booker with no one around. Again, the miss by Booker.
Yeah, so many times we will see shooters of any caliber miss that wide-open three.
Wembanyama sets a screen for Vassell. And there's Wembanyama on the assist by Vassell.
And few defenders to ever play in this league have the ability to slow Wembanyama inside.
Booker looking around. Outside Williams. Pass to Green. Back to Williams. And stolen by Castle. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Oh, yeah. Castle can leap up to the rim. The rookie putting some power behind that finish.
Green, the pass to Booker. Here's Dunn. Off the run, and there's the bucket as Green finishes it off.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
Here's Castle. Against Miami, he was really on his game. Nobody near Barnes. And the three ball is good. Barnes has got his second bucket of the night.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Green kicks to Booker. And stolen by Barnes. Castle against Booker. Pass to Barnes. Barnes screen on Brooks. The kick out to Barnes. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
And they are starting to pull away here as the shots continue to fall.
Well, this run has given them a bit of separation, but few leads in this league are safe.
Now, here's Green to the wing on the left. Pass to Booker. Just 5 on the clock. The Suns need to get a shot off. Green, no luck. Spurs leading by 11. Here's Wembanyama. Over Williams. The shot by Wembanyama, no good. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks. Devin Booker's focused on hooping and leaving a legacy. He said, my thing is, and Kobe said it too, inspiring the youth is everything. A kid grows up and is like, man, I want to be Devin. I want to dress like him. I want to play like him. And that's what makes me wake up in the morning. Back to you guys.
Truly a role model for that next generation. Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report.
And there's a flexibility to Brooks's game. He can play a specific role for you, or he can be a high-usage guy. Really depends on what a team needs from night to night.
And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, guys, nobody is quite sure just how the partnership of Devin Booker and Jalen Green will play out in the desert. They were just one of 3 backcourts to average 20 points per game each last season. But with so many overlapping qualities, it's not the most obvious fit. But many in the league feel that Green could mold himself actually after Booker, and that gives the Suns another potential offensive focal point. Everyone around the league is curious to see how they'll make this work, guys.
A dangerous duo for sure. Thank you very much for the report there, Shams. Most appreciated. Nice shot by Brooks.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
And it's in there. Wembanyama's got 7.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Suns trail by 11. And timeout called by Jordan Ott. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Some changes for Phoenix. Royce O'Neal's checked in for Dunn, and Allen subbed in for Brooks. Johnson, he's checked in for the Spurs. Jordan McLaughlin comes in for Devin Vassell. Now here's Booker. Here's Williams, and he makes that one.
Well, that's a defensive breakdown. You can't let him get that deep.
Well, that is just point-blank range. They're going to convert that almost every time.
Here's McLaughlin. Wembanyama, a screen on Booker. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Oh, great decision there. Get it to Wembanyama and let Victor finish as the roller.
And so Booker will bring it up for the Suns. 11-point game. Pass to Allen. Williams, a screen on Johnson. Allen for 3. And the slam by Williams.
And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback. Wembanyama.
That was just textbook. Castle understands when to deliver the ball off that screen.
Now Booker. Boy, he was something else against Utah. Outside Williams. Here's Green. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist.
Well, that's a tough matchup because he's skilled and relentless.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's McLaughlin. Still without a basket. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Wembanyama, a screen. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
So far, a great game plan and great execution, but we still have a long way to go.
And so it's Victor Wembanyama. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Spurs?
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
And what about the collective effort so far from distance? Their shooters have been on point there.
They got O'Neal. Allen is out there with Nick Richards. And it's Gillespie in at the point guard position. So that's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter. Allen outside with the shot. Johnson with the rebound. Spurs leading by 13. And when you talk about Dylan Harper, Greg, just how impressive is his skill set?
A tall guard with incredible handles and elite elusivity. He already has an impressive command of the pick and roll. Harper, I believe, is primed to be a special player in this league.
And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And this is what the schedule looks like coming up for Phoenix. On Tuesday, they'll take on Stephen Curry and the Golden State Warriors. Then on Thursday, they'll be playing against James Harden and the Los Angeles Clippers.
And that game against the Clippers seems like the season's flying by, as that's already their 10th contest of the year. Pecking order in the league starting to take shape.
You have to defend the three-point line. They got lucky he missed that one.
And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. With this chance, let's show you the league's most intimidating shot-blocking defenses from last season. In fourth, the Spurs.
And last year, their rim protection was unbelievable. Teams actually turned down shots in the lane.
Wembanyama, left side. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Down low, here's O'Neal. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Johnson sets the screen for Vassell. And then Johnson with the dunk.
Taking the gloves off. You like how Johnson attacks the rim once he's there.
Brooks the pass to Booker. Done outside. Vassell against Brooks. And it's Vassell with the foul. That's his first foul. The Suns making a change here. Williams has checked in.
Number 15, Mark Williams.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Spurs leading by 13. Johnson outside. Pass to Wembanyama. And Wembanyama with the flush.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Oh, and the jam by Williams.
Well, he led his teammate and hit him in stride. You really can't do it any better than that.
Wembanyama with it. He had 27 points last game. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
Brooks outside. Williams a screen on Vassell. Here's Brooks. Just 5 to shoot. Williams dishes to Brooks. For 3, Booker, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Brooks has got 3 assists tonight. When you think about clutch players, Greg, you think score. But is that accurate? Or can clutch be in any facet of the game?
It's in all phases. And you think of guys who always seem to come up with that crucial rebound or that big-time stop. Being clutch comes down to will as much as skill.
Suns trail by 14. And timeout called by Jordan Ott. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Victor Wembanyama really making a difference here.
Yeah, and this guy's been unstoppable in the painted area. They're going to call timeout and figure it out. Deny him the ball, double him, something has to change.
And the Suns making a change here. Green's checked in. San Antonio also making some changes. Barnes comes in for Keldon Johnson. And Castle is subbed in for Jordan McLaughlin.
And with Booker's shooting ability, it's easy to see why the defender went for that pump fake.
Both free throws good from Booker. Tim, one of the most dangerous scorers in the NBA, Devin Booker.
Well, he is smooth, Kevin. He makes it look easy, but developing that kind of offensive skill set is anything but.
Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession.
And checking out some numbers for Williams. Last season, he played outstanding. Last season, he averaged 15 points a game, 10 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he does a great job of just attacking the glass, really determined to track it down.
Well, he understands his role. He's one of their enforcers, but he also helps them win the battle of possessions.
Shot is good, and the Spurs lead is cut down to just 10 points on the bucket from Green.
And that's tough if you're the defense. Green just beating them with better O.
To the left side wing. Champagny passes to Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
And that's exactly the type of pass we expect from a guy with his vision.
Here's Booker, and here's the drive, and the dunk by Booker.
And Booker showing the rim no mercy on that drive.
Spurs leading by 10. Now Castle. Pass to Vassell. Here's Castle. Outside for Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama spacing the floor.
Well, they're winning this game in large part due to how efficient he's been, and it's why they'll continue to go to him.
For Phoenix, they've gone 6 of 9 in the second quarter. Some good work from the field. A putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Here's Castle. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Now that's how you finish with authority. Show him how it's done, young fella. Stephon Castle is a problem.
Outside, Green. Banked in off the glass. Green's got 8.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Vassell outside. Wembanyama sets a screen for Vassell. Taken away by Williams. Here's the break. Brooks kicks to Green. Pass to Williams. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock.
And he's not the biggest guy, but Vassell can get up there when he needs to.
Suns trail by 13. Done outside. Green against Vassell. Takes the 3. The shot, no good. Up in time. Count it! He caught it!
That's how you do it. Stay patient, wait for the opportunity, and boom.
That's just great awareness. One eye on the clock, one eye on the hoop.
And so it's San Antonio in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. We come back right after this.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule.
Taking a look at the Suns, a tall order for them in this one. Looking to steal a win from a very good team. On paper, it's a tough hill climb.
Yeah, but that's why we play games. Anything can happen.
All right, getting back to this game now, and the sensational play from Victor Wembanyama.
7'4", skilled, and getting his tonight. I've got no idea how you stop the Frenchman, guys. None.
We've never seen anything like him, Shaq. I don't think so.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. We're seeing a tremendous game from Victor Wembanyama.
Really impressed with the shot selection. through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
And what more can you ask of him? That is helping out your team.
Getting underway now in the second half, and here's the 5 for Mitch Johnson. Barnes operates at the 4 with Wembenyama at the 5. Evan Vassell out there with Stephon Castle. And it's Champagnie in at the 3. Back to Wembenyama. That 3 off the mark. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. They trail by 6. Whoa! What a play!
And one of Green's best assets, his leaping ability. He's a natural athlete, very explosive.
And another look at that last play with the AT&T connected cam. Barnes screen on Green. Back to Barnes. To the right side. Shot clock at 5. Here's Wembenyama. Lays it up off the glass. Wembenyama has got 28 points for the game.
And this is what you want to see. Wembenyama attacking with authority inside.
Brooks finds Booker. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. The drive by Brooks. Done. Wide open. He fires. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
You really need to take advantage of those looks because the defense won't give you many of them.
Connects from three-point range. Vassell's got 8 points.
Just too easy for Vassell. Got to run him off the line.
Back to Booker. Pass to Dunn. Now here's Booker. Outside Green. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in.
Well, he's not the reason they're down right now. He has played smart, efficient basketball.
And, Greg, you watch Jalen Green. So much upside potential.
Yeah, he could be streaky, but one of the most combustible scorers in the league. When he's on, he can take over single-handedly.
Here's Champagnie. And it's San Antonio with another.
Third quarter off to a great start offensively. That's 3 of their first 4 they've made.
And timeout called by Jordan Ott. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes.
All right, a moment here to check out stats for Jalen Green. Good season for him last year. Put up about 21 points a game, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. And he can play some valuable minutes on the wing for this team.
Coaches love that guy who can provide instant offense off the bench. What a huge asset.
Castle with it. He's got 6. Barnes outside. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Williams, a screen on Vassell. And it's Green missing.
Solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Outside for Wembenyama. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
They're great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. On the wing, Green. Covered by Vassell. Tim, when you think of the players, which players come to mind as setting the bar for a high basketball IQ?
LeBron James certainly at the top of the list. Nikola Jokic, I would put Luka Doncic in that category as well. IQ means you have the ability to understand defenses and where your 4 teammates are at all times.
And for some it's natural, and for some they probably got to work at it, correct?
You got to work on it, but I think it's critical if you really want to separate yourself from the rest of the pack.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thank you, Kevin. A new generation is entering the league, and Draymond Green said these young dudes talk a lot of mess. I don't mind it at all. It's just weird to be in a space where they're like, man, I watched you my whole life. But then they're also talking crazy, saying, you had your run, you're old now. Back to you, Kevin.
Yep, it flips quick, doesn't it? Thank you, Allie. O'Neal against Vassell. 5 on the clock. Johnson, it's deflected. Dunn outside. Outside, O'Neal. Dunn kicks to Green. Here's the 3. Rebound, San Antonio. 22 is their biggest lead. And when this game is done with, they'll be off to Los Angeles, taking on the Lakers. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. Here's Vassell. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Vassell's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And just attacking the paint. Vassell knows better than to hold back.
Suns trail by 21. Green deciding where to go with it. And stolen by Castle. And here's the fast break. Here's Barnes. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. 14 points for Barnes. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Spurs.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
And they also deserve a lot of credit for getting points off turnovers. Their hustle has allowed them to take advantage of those opportunities.
And the basket by Vassell. That's 12 points for Devin Vassell.
Well, not shy about bringing it inside. Vassell is comfortable around the hoop.
And timeout called by Jordan Ott. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Going with an almost entirely new group here. And now here's the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's best teams from three-point land a year ago. The Suns third.
And last season they were deadly from beyond the arc. A lot of great shooters on that team.
Booker against Harper. Fires from 18. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Booker's got 13.
Well, Booker doesn't have any weaknesses. The mid-range area is somewhere he thrives.
Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Vassell, the pass to Sohan. 6 to shoot. Harper dishes to Bryant. Here's Sohan. Rebound by the Suns. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock in game. Iguodala, no good.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Booker up top, 13 points in the game. Over in the corner, Allen. Here's Iguodala. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Well, you see this all too often. The effort has to be there first.
And so it's... And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball. And how about the perfect delivery?
Well, the vision, the placement of the pass, and then the timing. You just can't do it any better.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Devin Booker out there with Grayson Allen. Then it's O'Neal. Then it's Nick Richards. And it's Iguodala in at the 4. That's who's out there for Phoenix. They set the pick. Here's Richards. And he converts the layup.
And how about the terrific use of the crossover there to just throw the defender off balance.
San Antonio leading by 19. Pass to Sohan. To the inside. Here's Wembanyama.
Going to Wembanyama, any chance you get just makes a whole lot of sense. Victor is really on fire tonight.
And so Booker will bring it up for Phoenix. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. To the middle. Here's Richards. Good. Nice assist from Booker. Booker's got his third assist on the night.
Got the ball right inside. Such a well-timed pass.
Now Now Wembanyama with the drive. Can't hit that one. Allen surveying the D. He gets that one. Allen's got his first basket of the night.
Well, Grayson Allen knows how to use that big body, and he played right through the contact.
Here's Wembanyama, defended by Richard. It's good. And the Spurs lead by 19.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Well, they are making something very difficult look simple right now.
Here's Booker. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama has got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Right here.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Can't cash in from close range. Suns have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Pass to Booker. Fade away. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. 15 points for Devin Booker. Both teams deciding to change it up. San Antonio leading by 17. Driving the lane, Williams with the block. Here's Dunn. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 3 assists in the game. Here's Castle. Pass to Champagny. Wembanyama, a screen. And that one's good, Champagny.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
No good from Booker.
So far, he hasn't done a lot of damage from 3. Only had that 1 in the first half.
It's stolen by Green. And stolen by Vassell. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
What a great sequence. You've got to love the effort. That's big time.
Booker against Castle. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Spurs leading by 20. Back to Vassell. Barnes screen on Green. Vassell kicks to Barnes. Knocks down the 3 ball.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
I think everybody in here is in shock. In many ways, their team just hasn't shown up.
Now here's Brooks. Williams looking around. Back to Brooks. To the paint. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Kicks it out to Booker. Looking to end the run, and he knocks down the jumper. Booker's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, this game has Booker's fingerprints all over it. He's doing whatever he wants on offense right now.
Yes, that goes in.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, the way this game has gone, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
One thing we see sometimes, players opting to represent themselves when it comes to signing a contract. In other words, Tim, they don't have an agent. Why do you think that is?
Well, I think most players, Kevin, understand that the numbers are pretty set, particularly for the superstar. If you know you're going to get a supermax, why not keep more of what you make? Why pay an agent?
That's a good point.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout. A dominating performance for the Spurs.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Victor Wembanyama.
Yeah, I mean, he was a force on the glass. Just incredible effort.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. Pass to Gillespie. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down. And so it's San Antonio with it. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. And here's Harper from the arc. And here's O'Neal. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. 19-point game. Book it. So it's San Antonio now. The clock now can just run out for the Spurs.
And you know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
First personal foul. First team foul.
He's off on the first.
At the line for the Spurs, Harper, 2 shots.
Good on the second free throw. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Along with Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you once again for being